Hey, what's up everybody, it's DJ, and before we carry on with this month's guest show review, I wanted to explain briefly where I was last month and why I didn't get to submit a video last month. So, if you follow my channel, RaisorBlade, you would see that I posted a trailer for my Alpha and Omega 4 review, where I would actually dress up as Kylo Ren and kind of, play as Kylo Ren reviewing the film. Kind of be funny and try to change things up a bit for my reviews. However, before I was able to film the video properly, I'm afraid my computer crashed and I wasn't able to use it at all. I couldn't edit a video, I couldn't film, I couldn't do anything. Sometimes things just happen and sometimes they're out of your control and there's nothing you can do about it. And yeah, that sucks. So yeah, I had to go a whole month without making videos whatsoever. So yeah, that happened and it sucks. And I apologize that I wasn't able to get a video out there. However, in the good spirit of Halloween and for guest show, I'm going to finish that video. By the time Bob uploads this video, hopefully either the video will already be done or it'll be wrapping up soon. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know that. And I wanted you guys to understand where I was last month. I don't want you guys to think I was like shirking off or just I had no interest anymore or whatever. It just, sometimes things happen and they're out of your control and the best thing to do is just be patient and wait for things to happen. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know where I was, what was going on, and where I was at the time. And I want to let you guys know that I'm still here, I'm still around, I'm still alive, and that hopefully I can stick around from this point on. So with that being said, I hope you guys understand. And as always, I'll see you in the next video, whatever I make. Stay awesome, guys. Peace. What's up, everybody? My name is RaisorBlade. So, how about we talk about one of the best animation companies ever to exist? Pixar. Yeah, who can resist Pixar? Now, true, some of their more recent films have been more hit and miss, but nobody can deny the impact that Pixar has had over the film industry in the last decade and a half. With movies like Toy Story, Monsters Incorporated, Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, Up, and their more recent hit, Inside Out, nobody can deny that Pixar makes some pretty damn good movies. Too bad that people love to cash in on the popular stuff, right? I mean, think about it. Powerpuff Girls, the Christian movies, Call of Duty. It's a mess, guys. It's a fucking mess. However, there is actually a company whose sole existence is to cash in on said fame. That company would be Video Prinquendo. Yeah, Video Prinquendo has quite a legacy. Not just ripping off Pixar, but also Disney and DreamWorks. Hell, you name it. Movies like The Frog Prince, The Little Panda Fighter, Little Cars. Yeah, and as you guessed, these movies are pretty soulless, ugly, and just plain horrible right down to the core. So it's kind of hard to pick which one's the worst. After sitting down and watching them all, I decided that the worst one out there has to be Ratatoing. Ratatoing is apparently a really shameless ripoff of the 2007 hit Pixar film Ratatouille. Personally, one of my favorite Pixar films. It makes one of my top 5 easily. So, how shameless is this movie? Well, let's sit down and find out. This is Ratatoing. The first thing I want to discuss is the title of the film. First off, the way it's pronounced sounds a little odd. Ratatoing. Now, think about this in the way it's spelled. The way it looks and the way you pronounce it is kind of weird. Try and say it slowly. Rat-tat-toing. The way you say it, it sounds like there should be 4 T's in there, not 3, right? See, rat-tat-toing. Rat, R-A-T, tat, T-A-T, so there should be 2 T's there, 1 T at the end of the rat, and a T at the beginning of tat, making 4 T's. There's only 3 in the title, though. That's all I'm saying. Now look, I know some of you may call this nitpicking, but trust me, the movie gives me plenty to work with. One huge part of Video Prinquendo's reputation is that the animation is pretty bad. So the film opens up and we see, oh God! Oh my... Jesus. Wow. I mean, okay, so the animation isn't the best I've ever seen. I guess, how do I describe the animation in this film? Well, let me put it to you this way. Ah!
Now come all to this tragic affair.
Hey guys, I'm back. I'm back from the hospital. You'll have to forgive me. I did not expect the animation to be this fucking horrifying. Look at it. It looks hideous. It looks disgusting even. Like, I've seen unfinished animation. I've seen horribly unrendered animation. But this is a whole new level. Look at that guy's teeth. They're not even connected to his mouth. That guy's hand just went through the spoon. There's no life or emotion put in those eyes. It's dark and soulless and kind of cold, in fact. Seriously, how in the world would these movies be sold to kids? If anybody looked at hell, look at the cover. Would you want your kids to be looking at these dark, demonic eyes all the time for 40 minutes? I know I wouldn't. I mean, seriously, this is just disgusting, if not terrifying. Okay, but to be fair, not every animated film has amazing animation. Some animated films have pretty shitty animation. Look at this right here. Here's one. Jimmy Neutron. Anybody remember this classic from when we were kids? I mean, maybe not all of you, but some of you do. Like, when I was like 5 or 6 when I saw this movie. And let's be honest, the animation in this movie was not that good. But to be fair, the story, the characters, and the comedy was actually really good. So in my opinion, it was a really good film. So, just because a film has bad animation doesn't necessarily make it a bad animated film. I mean, granted, good animation makes for a better animated film, but I'm just saying, there are more credentials to look at than just the animation alone. So, let's look at everything else, shall we? This film takes place in Rio, Brazil, of all places, instead of Paris, France, like it should be, but what do I know? Nothing, apparently. And we find out that the restaurant is owned by a rat named Marcel Toing. Odd name, but okay. So it turns out that Marcel Toing owns a place called Ratatoing. Ego much? And we find out that Ratatoing is the best restaurant in town, as we have to have that hammered into our skulls for almost 10 minutes.
That smells delicious.
Did you have any doubts, sir?
There's no doubt about that here. Their food is always guaranteed to be delicious.
Boy, that's the truth. It was my second cousin Vinny who told me about this great restaurant. Whenever he travels to the city on business, he always eats at the Ratatoing.
It's so nice of you to say so. I'll tell Marcel he loves compliments.
I hope you will tell him.
It's divine, don't you agree, Oscar?
Yes, Maria Liche, just divine.
Indeed, this restaurant is very good, Maria Liche. You are absolutely right. Oh, were you questioning my good taste, darling?
No.
Let's put this in perspective. This movie is, without the credits, about 40 minutes long, which means that for about 10 minutes, I guess an estimate about 8 minutes, I guess, at the best, is nothing but people talking about how great the food is. Seriously, it gets annoying fast. Not only do we have to stare at those dead, ugly models the whole time, but it is repetitive and sometimes just kind of stupid.
Junior, you really need to stop eating the junk food. It's not healthy for you.
Have a heart, dear. Let the boy have what he wants.
Yes, Daddy, I love cheddar.
Is that so? But that ain't cheese. It's just plastic.
You're kidding.
That's okay, Mom. As it happens, I'm also very partial to plastic.
The best part of the plastic is the part where I choke to death and die. There are also those moments in the movie that just makes you go, what the fuck?
I ordered the flies with gorgonzola sauce, and this is definitely camembert sauce.
But this definitely is gorgonzola, sir. It is not camembert.
Oh, you're right. I somehow confused them. I'm so terribly sorry.
Really, that looks positively disgusting, Oscar.
Really?
What ridiculous dish did you order?
It's like,
I don't know
sir, this
how
isn't what I
you
ordered,
eat
but it is what you
things like
ordered.
this. That is
You're right,
so
it is what I ordered. I'm sorry.
disgusting.
So we find that some other people who own restaurants are there at Ratatoing trying out the food because, well, apparently the competition is so bad, or so good technically, that it's actually ruining their restaurants. And it's all led by...
You'd think Oscar was making her eat it. What's the matter? Don't you like gorgonzola?
Dad?
Well, I'm sure you must know something. To know nothing of the topic is simply not possible.
That's...
It's time to
No! My childhood! Oh, my childhood! Why, Dan? Why? That's Dan fucking Green! The voice of my childhood! What are you doing here, dude? You're a great voice actor. Don't waste your talent on this! Oh god, this is like hearing Tom Kenny in Elf Bowling the movie. This is like watching Mark Wahlberg in Age of Extinction. This is like watching The Last Airbender all the way through. Nothing specifically, just the entire movie altogether. This is awful! The sad thing is that he sounds like he's actually trying. I mean, he's the best part of this movie. It just makes it worse. Damn it! That movie, now I have to hate you. Alright? I mean, you were bad before, but now I have to fucking hate you. You're wasting a great man's talent. Fuck you.
But please tell me, young man, what is the secret of the great flavor in every one of the dishes you prepare?
All right, I'll tell you.
Oh, now is our chance. Now is our chance. He's actually going to say it.
Quick, grab your notebook and write down every single word.
The actual secret ingredient that can be found in all of the food prepared here is lots of...
Come on, out with it.
Lots and lots and lots of...
With lots of?
With lots and lots and lots of...
This guy is just driving me crazy.
The dishes are prepared with the secret ingredient of a lot of dedication and care.
Jeez, what a cock tease. So after the restaurant closes and everyone has to go home, Marcel and his friends, this bitch and this guy, who wears Mickey Mouse ears because, again, soulless, decides that it's time to get more food for the week. And where do they go? Apparently into the kitchen where the humans get real food. So apparently this is what Marcel does. Where the other rats get all their food and stuff out of the garbage, Marcel actually has the idea to go to the kitchen to get real food, despite how dangerous it is. Ugh. I mean, it's smart, sure, but you forget this is a Video Pequeno movie. They're going to find one way to fuck it up. How do they fuck it up first? Well, first off, they show off this overly long, extended spy sequence that just goes on forever. Hey guys, I have a game for you. Close your eyes and let whatever happen happen. You're welcome. So after that, they decide to head to the kitchen where they find that there aren't any traps and that getting food should be pretty easy. After using a rope, he swings to grab a strawberry, but then we get this. Easily the stupidest fucking thing you will ever see. I'm not kidding. This scene pissed me off. In my original Let's Watch, you can just see me. Watch me. Here, I'll show you the footage. Oh, real nice.
What have you done, you clumsy idiot?
Huh? Ah! It wasn't me! It wasn't me!
Turn it off!
Hold on, Marcel. I'll grab you.
Turn this crazy thing off!
Wow, 'cause that's, you can't just turn it off, you idiot.
Greg, how did you turn that thing on?
I think I pushed the switch.
What switch?
You pushed the button behind you.
Really?
Did you say pull?
No!
Oh my god. Fucking idiots.
Are you saying button?
Oh my god, this guy's an idiot.
Did you say button or switch?
The button is a switch.
What switch? Oh, button.
Oh my god.
Aha!
It is that insanely stupid. It's like, I don't know what pisses me off more. The fact that it's so lazy, the fact that these characters are so stupid, an odd combination of the two. The point is, I'm pissed. So after the mission is complete, they're able to bring back one strawberry. One strawberry.
Well, guys, what really matters is that we were able to bring back an excellent strawberry.
Precisely.
And though we had some trouble getting it, we'll be able to make a week's worth of excellent dishes with this little beauty.
Perfect, my friends.
Really? For a whole week, huh? Now, guys, I think they should change Marcel's name to JC, you know what I'm saying? But he would later go on to die on the cross for our sins, then 3 days later emerge from a mountain of Swiss, where he would deliver us to the land of Swiss cheese and mozzarella. Oh, what a great day that'll be! Oh, lordy! Oh, I'm gonna go to hell for that one, aren't I? Meanwhile, one of the other restaurateurs who forgot her notebook, somehow, remember, it's Video Prequendo, everyone's stupid, and she notices... fairy, I guess. I don't know. I mean, we know what she looks at. The door is open, but from that angle, it just looks like she's staring at a wall. It's like, neat. So she goes to the back of the store where she magically finds the door somehow and sees what Marcel and them are doing. Realizing what they're doing, she tells all her friends, and they get a brilliant idea.
Wait a minute. What if Marcel suddenly found he wasn't able to get his fresh ingredients anymore? What would happen then?
Well, maybe all we need to do is to make things a little more complicated for them.
I mean, I guess that could work, but why not just get food for yourselves? Why do you gotta be such a douchebag and ruin this guy's restaurant? So, what happens next is easily the best part of the movie. Like, it is an absolutely magnificent scene all the way through. It's just, you gotta see it. You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna show you this next scene. Completely unedited. Alright? It is something you just have to see to believe. Like, it left me utterly speechless when I first saw this. So, let's play the clip.
1, 2, 3, now!
Like I said, it left me speechless. Like, this is like, how do you make something like that happen? Seriously, this is like Cool Cat jerking off in front of a little girl. It's like, what the fuck did I just watch? But, I'm gonna give you a special treat for bearing with me with that scene. Here's something that will kind of make you laugh a bit. Hope you enjoy. So, another week passes, and it's time to get more food from the kitchen. However, because of the other people's sabotage, it turns out that getting food this time is going to be a little more tricky, as there are now traps laid everywhere. That is one dead motherfucking rat. Take it from a guy who has a brother who has a farm, okay? I see what mousetraps can do to rats, okay? He's not just dead, he is fucking destroyed. But no, he somehow survives it, because now he has to face another challenge. So after his near-death experience, Marcel finds a random bar of chocolate just sitting there and tries to get it. However, he finds that it's just too heavy to pick up.
Can't talk now!
Here's a fun fact about rats that I bet even you didn't know. Did you know that in times of serious peril, not only will rats shit themselves, but they'll also acquire human strength and be able to run like they're in a fucking marathon? Yeah. So, because of the cat, they're unfortunately unable to get the chocolate and are forced to abandon the mission. This, of course, leads to some pretty upsetting repercussions throughout the restaurant.
The food certainly isn't the same anymore, is it?
We took care of hurting their business, but our restaurant is still just as empty as ever.
We haven't really benefited from all that trouble we went through. You didn't have the courage to get what we needed when there were no traps in the kitchen.
Why would you make such an accusation?
We just know the rats we're dealing with.
What are you trying to say? Are you implying that we don't have any courage?
Then let's see you go into that human kitchen and get some food for our restaurant.
But it's too dangerous, and besides, it's scary.
Hearing that voice say that makes me sick.
Carol, I don't know what to do. We're running out of every ingredient we had. Unless I come up with a miracle, we're in big trouble.
You have food all over the kitchen. Just cook that. You have a giant carrot, a piece of cheese, and 4 fucking beets right there. Or turnips, or whatever the fuck you call them. I'm not a farmer. My brother is. So, noticing that the lack of food is having its toll on the restaurant, Marcel decides to nut up and try to go get some more food. After seeing that spying montage for the 3rd time in the movie, believe it or not, we find that Dan Green and the other rat, oh my god, I can't believe I said Dan Green and that rat, decide to go after them to try to get more food for themselves.
Hey, Carol, Greg, check out the middle of the table. Look at all that delicious cheese just waiting to be taken. Hurry up, make your way over here and get as much as you can.
Oh, really? But what about the cat?
There's no sign of him. I've checked everywhere.
Look behind you!
Since when the fuck could cats use instant transmission?
There's no way I could move fast enough to grab him, get out, and...
Did he just remember he can do that?
Your father's an idiot.
Oh man, they're almost finished clearing out the cheese. Dumb cat. Hey cat, look at me. I'm talking to you. Hey, pay attention to me. Hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Pay attention. Look what I got.
Are you gonna fucking sit there like a fat shit or fucking eat something? So, the cat decides to give chase, and if I'm perfectly honest, this is kind of one of the better parts of the movie. Just watching the cat run, it's actually kind of funny and amusing.
Get in my belly!
So while Marcel is distracting the cat, Dan Green Rat and the other rat decide to hold the other 2 hostage. I don't think they ever got names. I don't think they did. At least I don't remember. And demands that they give over their cheese. Even though there's a shit ton of cheese up there at the top. But, villains. Video Perquendo. Yeah.
You better show us some respect, you low-life rat. Hey, you, don't call my friend a low-life.
What are you going to do about it, Chubby?
What the hell was that? What are you going to do about it, honey? But it's okay, because somehow off screen, Marcel was able to tame the cat and capture the 2 evil guys, because I don't fucking know. I don't know. He pulled a potato out of his ass, chucked out the cat, and that somehow turned him good. It's the closest thing to logic this movie's gonna have, so why not?
What deal do you have with that cat?
Yeah, what's the deal?
His name is Paolo. He arrived last week. Well, I had a homemade snack in my bag. I offered it to him, he loved it, and he wanted more.
Okay, I changed my mind. It wasn't a potato he pulled out of his ass, it was a magic cat treat. Because, video Perquendo. Pretty much. So, the cat lies to his human master, saying that the rat problem has been dealt with. And in return, he gets nice, tasty cat treats out of Marcel's ass for the rest of his life. Nice. And what happened to those other 2 rats?
I heard those rats of ours were sent to an out-of-town laboratory. Oh.
And they would later go on to become the Rats of Nim, where they would become infinitely smarter and be put in a much better film.
Precisely. Precisely.
Oh, God. What is there to say about this? This was fucking dreadful. There's not much else to say about Ratatoing except that it is an ugly, disgusting, lazy, horribly unfunny, overly long despite being only 40 minutes, shameless, heartless, lifeless ripoff! That's all I can say about it. There's nothing else to say. I mean, just looking at the film, you kind of get what you're getting. I mean, just look at the first 2 minutes of this film, look at the animation, hear the horrible dialogue, and you can immediately guess this is going to be shit. It's going to be absolute fucking dog shit. Or, I'm sorry, rat shit, because, hell, that's the theme in this movie, isn't it? I love Ratatouille. I think it's a damn good film. So the fact that that movie has this shameless ripoff kind of sucks. It really does. But that's Video Perquendo for you. They don't give a shit. In fact, hell, why would they? They've never given a shit about anything they've ever done. The only thing I have that was mildly amusing was watching that fat cat run and doing that little slow motion bit with the weird scene there earlier. That kind of made me laugh. But that's me. Like, I know a lot of people out there don't like this shit, and personally, I don't blame you. This movie was awful. All these movies are awful, and I highly recommend to everyone to stay as far away from Video Perquendo movies as fucking possible. My name is RaisorBlade, and as always, I'll see you in the next one, whatever I review. Stay awesome, guys. Rock on.